If you must.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Last time we finished off the rest of the non-post-game story DLC and alternate universe DLC, and now we are going to visit Redcliffe, and we also had the revelation that Alistair is King Marik's bastard son. But later on we'll discuss in the future. His mum is not who he thinks he is.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
I'm on important business. I need to see Arleman.
Oh. Then you don't know. Has nobody out there heard?
I heard Arleman is sick, if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying. We've no army to defend us, no Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead, and those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arleman's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They're obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is
I
you,
find
isn't
it funny how
You're alive. This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes.
Not
not for long if Ten
just
Logain
behind
has
me,
anything
but
to say
he might
about
come out later on.
Indeed. Logain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe Logain's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Logain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the walking dead, decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Logain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Logain without Arleman.
Of course we'll help.
There are no Darkspawn here, and nothing to gain. It is a fool's errand.
If there's a chance for us to do we have to try.
Perhaps.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Tell me more about yourself.
This is hardly the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think? We will have to fight for our lives very shortly.
And thus, I'd like to know something about you.
I suppose that's not too much to ask. I did not mean to be brusque.
What will you do if Arleman is dead?
I don't know. If Connor lives, he'll be the Arl, and I'll need to help him with it. If he's... well, I don't want to think about that.
Why have you stayed? Why did you just leave?
After the first attack, I wanted to go for help, but I couldn't just leave these people. The Bannon gear up to battle Loghain, while Darkspawn loom to the south. Loghain won't send anyone, so Redcliffe is on its own.
Are you a skilled warrior?
Skilled enough to know there are many far better than myself.
Perhaps you get back to matters at hand.
Good, then my secrets are still safe. I was worried for a moment there.
Isn't the timing awfully considerate?
Are you suggesting what's happened here is related to Caelan's death and the Civil War, even Eamon's illness?
Do you know why Arleman is ill?
No, I do not. I arrived recently myself, having heard the news. I know as much as you do now.
Isn't Eamon an heir to the throne?
Our sister was Caelan's mother. I suppose we've royal blood, but it's a shaky claim to the throne, though still better than Loghain's. And it does mean Eamon could intervene in Loghain's bid for the throne, but let's not leap to conclusions. I would not like to think that anyone would wish this on my brother. He is a good man, and much loved by the people of Redcliffe. And I can't imagine how terrible it must be for our lesser Isolde, and especially Connor. I would not want him to lose his father at such a young age.
Have you some of Arleman's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Their search for the Stone of Sacred Assets?
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Why are you in the chantry of the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Do you need some more men in here? Do you need more men in here with you?
We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
So what happens after this battle is over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
What exactly are those things attacking the village?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead, perhaps. Spirits possessing the bodies of the dead. We could be dealing with a mage, but who would do such a thing?
Let's get back to work.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Oh, good. I got. It's feeling a bit more positive. Hey, friend.
Yes,
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Never mind.
Very well.
I want to. You were...
Speak then.
Never mind.
Then I suggest we move on.
It's weird to spend all his butterflies.
Let us pray. Blessed art thou who exists in the matrix. Blessed art thou. What's on your mind? Blessed art thou.
May God bless you for helping us, futile though it may
It is
be.
the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's
should have
ears
left when
and
we
tell
had the
him of
chance.
our
We should have
contrition.
fled in all directions.
You are of elven blood and a stranger, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
Be grateful when we win the battle.
I will be grateful of your attempt, even if it fails. We can ask no more. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah,
head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
Surely this cannot be the entire village. These few are all who are left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Just how safe is the
It
sanctuary?
is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Ban Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
That's okay.
May the make...
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
What will we do? Night approaches and our men are outside ready
Good day.
to die for us.
Ah, Jetta!
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Kokari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jetta?
I am. You've heard of me?
Your husband and son are both dead.
I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me.
I have something here from your husband.
Oh? Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh no. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot too. Maker's blessings upon you.
I'm so scared, Father.
The Maker
What are
will
we going to
judge us
do?
by how we meet our deaths. We must be brave and sing the chant of light with Mother Hannah.
If monsters make it to the chantry, they will break in the windows. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Are you alright? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Why would he run off? Do you know?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
Grief can make us do many things that don't make any sense, I'm afraid.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Have you tried looking for your brother?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
Don't worry, I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him.
There's a reason why I'm bringing Sven to this, because you'll see why. But if we want to get Sven to like here, this is a place to bring him.
I can't believe how cowardly and selfish
we don't
Gwyn
have
has
the men we
been.
need.
I'm telling
Their
the
numbers
missus he
just
doesn't
keep growing
deserve
each
her
night.
blackberry tarts anymore.
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle.
My sword's about to rust out of my
Good that you're
hand.
here.
How will I defend anything like this?
King's dead, I hear. The rest of the Ferelden's in a civil war, so nobody's gonna come.
There's who we want to speak to. Murdoch.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king.
You sure you didn't hear that we killed the king?
Could be that I did. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Call me Darian.
Fair enough. What can I do for you?
How's morale?
Morale's about what you'd expect. These men aren't soldiers. They're villagers defending their homes, and they're frightened. It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop, and the men's armor is nearly falling off. I don't think we're in any shape to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but, well, I have my doubts. I just hope I'm alive tomorrow morning.
What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does Owen refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Anything else you need?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
How about Dwin?
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
I'll discuss something else.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
I have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Where can I get supplies?
If you want weapons and such, you'd go to the blacksmith, but there isn't much left there.
But is there nowhere else to buy or sell things?
Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now, but you might want to speak to Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, though.
Tell me what's happening here.
Don't rightly know. We heard the Arl was sick and getting worse, but after a while we heard nothing at all. A few folks went up to the castle to see what was going on. They couldn't get in. Nobody was there, not a soul. And then those horrid creatures attacked the village. They were everywhere, people dying. It was awful. Good thing Bantegan was here.
Do you know anything about Arlene's illness?
No. I know the Alessa sent the knights out for a cure. You can ask Sir Perth about it. He was one of them.
We'll discuss something else.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
I'll go talk to him then.
Don't drink with him. That's how he sucks you in. Just my luck, our success hinges on the most foolish drunk of a smith ever to grace the Maker's lands.
I've got a few things to do. I look for a missing child. Sir Perth. Go to the tavern. But first of all, we go to the smithy.
It is done.
Oh, going the wrong way. Here you go.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Is this Owen the blacksmith? I need to speak to you.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
I prefer not to speak through a door. Can I come in?
All right, all right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
My name's Darren, a Grey Warden, helping Bantegan.
A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Funny, you didn't sound like an elf through the door. Can't say I expected that. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Why have you locked yourself away in the smithy?
My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
So you intend to drink yourself to death?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
I think you can save yourself.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
But listen, they need your help.
If you look for Velena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
And if
it would be better than going to my grave wondering.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either. I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
But I could get into the castle right now.
Eventually, they'll want to seek out the Jarl and our lesser. And when they do, you go in and bring my Velena to me.
I promise you I'll find her.
We will do our best. Please believe us, friend.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Is this a promise we will not keep?
What's this?
I said nothing to you, human.
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Oh,
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
Must to see you have some purpose.
I've you to thank for that, stranger. Just do what you've promised, and it will have been worthwhile.
Back your door.
You promised you'd look for her in the castle once the night is over. I'll hold you
What do you
to
know
that.
about what's going on?
You mean why are these creatures attacking the village? Obviously something wicked corrupts the castle. My daughter used to tell me the Arlessa was up to something, hiding things from her husband. I told Velena she was imagining things, but maybe the Arlessa was involved in something. Blood magic, maybe.
What did your daughter say?
She thought the Arlessa was having an affair with some tutor she hired for the boy, Connor. I never listened much to her talk about it, though I wish now I had. It doesn't matter anyway. She's lost to me, and I can't do anything about her warnings now.
What do you know about the Arlessa?
Only that she's an Orlesian girl from beyond the Western Mountains. Far too young for our Arl. That's what I say. And too proud and headstrong from the sounds of it.
You think the Arlessa made our Lehman sick?
I'd never make such accusations. But maybe, if she was using foul magic, then maybe she just did it that.
Have you told anyone?
Of course not. And who would I tell? And what good would it do now, eh? I just wish I paid more heed to my girl.
What about someone else?
Like what?
Let's stop business.
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
You see if there's anything. Yeah, I can sell some stuff I don't really need at the moment. Yeah, I don't really need to have it. Nope.
Hey, I see you found my hiding place. I stuck some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it. I don't think there's anything you'll need in there, but it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up.
Couldn't you, Melissa, use this?
Not if I'm going to repair the equipment they have. That stuff is old, anyhow. Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
Thank you, Aaron. Yeah, it's a load of old junk. Anyway. Anyway, let's go elsewhere.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll send one of my men to inform Bantegan the militia is ready for battle.
I'll be back when I need to check on something.
Right. Let's hope we see morning.
Some more things to do. First of all, there's a tavern nearby. Let's go visit the tavern, shall we? Some more stuff. Pick up equipment and whatnot.
Finished. Now what do you want?
Upgrade, and I cannot upgrade Sven's armor and stuff. When did this happen? Round, so it isn't done.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Jarl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
You need some questions answered.
Fine. Make them quick.
What do you know about the elf in the corner?
Not much. Says his name's Berwick. Arrived here more than a week back. Waiting for his brother, he says. I've never seen him before, but he paid good for his room. Quiet sort.
What do you know about what's going on here?
Not a lot. Castle guards stopped coming in about a week back. It's unusual, too. They were my main source of business. After a few days, I thought it strange enough to ask. But nobody heard anything. Anyone going up to the castle didn't come back. When the first attack hit, I locked myself in the cellar. I say we just wait for help to come.
Why still open?
I'm not abandoning my tavern because of a few monsters. The second I'm in the chantry, Murdoch and his men will be here drinking all my ale.
What do you know what happened here?
Not a lot. Castle guards stopped coming in about a week back. It's unusual, too. They were my main source of business. After a few days, I thought it strange enough to ask. But nobody heard anything. Anyone going up to the castle didn't come back. When the first attack hit, I locked myself in the cellar. I say we just wait for help.
Shouldn't you be helping defend the village?
Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar, just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
Rather die fighting a Melissa or die now? Your choice.
But Van Tegan said we didn't have to. He said... Fine, I'll go.
I approve. All who are able should fight.
But all of this better be here when I get back. I don't want the place drunk out from under me. Blasted bloody...
Bella.
I see you got that bastard Lloyd to join the militia. It's about time he did something to help out. I guess this puts me in charge. Poor Lloyd will have an apoplexy just thinking about it, eh?
So how's business been?
What business? I close up, but it gives the militia a place to take their minds off tonight. Me too, I suppose.
Should you be at the tavern?
When I lock up the tavern later on, I will be. Are you fighting tonight?
Yes, I am.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that. Keep safe and come.
And also now, because Lloyd's gone, Lisa supplies. Free supplies. Oh, I didn't really get wrong. I want to get Spence approval. I don't know if this will work.
You have my thanks.
Oh, I need a small bit. Osric?
Not looking for company.
Strange seeing a fellow elf here.
And that's all we have in common.
What does that mean?
I'm not here to talk. Just leave me to drink, all right? I just want to be left alone. I said I'm not looking for company.
I hear a bird.
What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. Why?
You seem awfully nervous. Why is that?
No reason. I just didn't know how you knew my name. That's all.
You said you were waiting for your brother?
My what? Oh, yes. He was supposed to meet me here. And then I got stuck here when monsters from the castle attacked.
Am I supposed to believe that?
Look, just because you're an elf doesn't mean we should be friends. I was just told to... I mean, just leave me alone.
What do you mean? What were you told to do?
Nothing! Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
This would be a lot if you just tell me what you're hiding.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Who are they? Who hired you to do this?
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Terran Logain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
So you're supposed to watch what are you supposed to watch the castle for?
Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle.
And how do I know that you're telling the truth?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it, do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
I think you just helped defend Redcliffe tonight.
Fitting.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Yeah, that's why Sven's good to bring along, because he gets really encouraged by people being told to hang around. And also, why do we feature him?
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
So tell me why you were caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
What exactly happened?
I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the Darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
What happened to the Canary?
I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke, I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
Punch up on the battlefield.
Perhaps. I searched for it, and when that failed, I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
Did the farmers know where it was?
They said they found me with nothing.
Did you believe them?
I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
That's terrible.
I know I cannot justify what I have done. My honor is forfeit. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Can you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Where did you find the Darkspawn?
Near Lake Calenhad.
Don't worry, we'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
I'm going to save it just in case something goes wrong, but... Yeah! We got a new quest for Sven! We can give him his sword back. Yeah, I'm going to save it in case something goes wrong, but... I'm going to see if we can get Sven his sword. I'm just worried in case I leave that the creatures are going to come and kill everyone.
Do you think the tower is ever going to get back to what it was?
I don't know. A great number of people died.
If it does, if something does go wrong, I'll reload it and then...
That cloud hanging over everything for many years to come.
Do you think you'll be there to help rebuild that once this is over?
Oh, I hope it doesn't.
I cannot say. Even if I survived this blight, I am a very old woman now.
Why? Because of some grey hair?
I can't believe how relieved I was to hear.
You could see that it happens.
I think you overestimate the number.
Where are you going? I thought you were going to help us.
I'll be back, don't worry.
If you go, I doubt we'll still be here when you get back. Just saying.
Yeah, that really... That's panicked me. That's panicked me. I'm not going to risk it. Better safe than sorry, hey? Let's see if we can set their path. Got some more things to do as well.
Isn't it beautiful? Standing here, you wouldn't know of the trouble down.
No word from the castle?
Oh, I know someone who would love that. I know who would love that too. Anyway, it's a path.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit, I do not know how to address an elf in your position. I do not wish to be rude.
Call me Grey Warden, for that's what I am.
Grey Warden it is, then, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now, my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Anything about the urn?
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there,
Charlie.
unaware of what is happening here.
Poor boy, I accidentally made him jump. Sorry, darling. Just what's the owl sick
We
with?
were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. He brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
You think the Arless believe anyone could find the urn?
The Owl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
Can now find the other knights and bring them back?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
So, with the knights left the castle defenceless?
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood.
Let's go something else.
As you wish.
So anything I can do to...
Ask me whatever you wish.
Where I get supplies?
I'm not sure. Murdoch mentioned a blacksmith in the village, but I believe the militia is using everything he had. Beyond that, you might try the village store. It's locked up, but there may be items of use still within. I do not know.
What about tavern?
Ah, a fellow named Lloyd runs it. He refuses to close and evacuate to the Chantry. I suppose he might still have something to sell you, though I wouldn't encourage dealing with a fool. He's a profiteer and nothing more.
You remember the
When the Isle... We knights volunteer to... As you wish. Ask me whatever you wish.
How about a quest for the sacred
When
shades?
the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing
Right,
worked to
got
cure him,
something.
and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste
We knights volunteered to seek it out, as you wish.
If I could do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
I'll see what I can do.
That gladdens my heart to hear it.
Carry on.
Say no more. The Arl lives. I will not listen to your fears.
Well, I'm here. I'm cold. Certainly gonna die. Hope you're as amused as Murdoch.
I also go across the way to the... From here, somebody can see the tower. I can see the castle. Yes. That's how it's gonna be. Yeah, that might come in handy with someone. Yeah.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
I apologize, didn't mean any harm.
Apology accepted. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now get out.
Mert says he needs your help for the Melissa.
So what? You recruiting for him? I'll tell you what I told Murdoch. I'm not risking my neck for this town.
Can't change your mind?
Maybe. Let's hear what you've got.
I'll put in a good word for you with Bantigan Audio.
You might just be able to pull that off. Fine. I'll throw in with the militia. For now. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
So, you know about him and Morrigan, right? You heard?
I think I know what you are talking about, yes.
And you agree with it? You don't think that it's dangerous?
Dangerous for whom? Her or him?
Anyone. She's Malefica and rotten to the core. How could he even... this can't be a good idea. She can't be a good influence on him.
I will admit that the thought did cross my mind several times.
That's what I get for mixing myself up in all this.
Perhaps he will be a good influence.
Stop fidgeting. These humans don't know the hilt of a sword from the pointy end. This ought to be interesting. You got us out here, didn't you? We were probably safer where we were.
These militia fools are so happy their drunken Smith decided to help out. We don't need his charity.
There it is. Caitlin's saying.
I can't do that.
Hello, is someone in there?
Go away. This isn't your home.
Young man, come out this instant.
Yes, ma'am. All right, I came out. You won't hurt me, will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
That's not what you're doing here.
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
I assume maybe I could help you.
You could. All right, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's, and Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
Where's the sword now?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
But I could use that sword to help the village.
I guess you're right. I should help defend the village, shouldn't I? Father would have if he were here. Oh, alright. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people. I should go back to the Chantry. Good luck.
Done. Anything else?
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
About the sword I found in your hand.
Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
No, it certainly won't go to waste.
Such a thing of value should be paid for in kind.
I have no idea what it's worth, to be honest. And you found Bevan. I couldn't ask you for money.
It's a very valuable sword. Here, have 500 silver for it. Take it.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. How can I ever repay you?
Let's say stay safe, both of you.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
What is it you need, child?
So Perth seeks holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
It gives them confidence that it does protect them.
I suppose if they believed in the Maker's power, that belief would inspire them somewhat. It just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Yeah, I guess it's tough.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
Because, how she said using the oil in the village store.
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Doesn't set many monsters to flame.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime?
You said you want holy protection?
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Mother Hannah has some holy amulets. Would these
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
But it's not even magical.
I do not approve of magery and such, but the symbols of the Chantry are holy and blessed by the Maker, not the work of mages. I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
I think it's one more thing I can do to encourage the villagers.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
After a while.
The men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Dwin's presence makes the men a bit more confident. It helps to know a veteran is on our side tonight. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go. Is there anything else? Oh? Ask away. We're the last defender.
Right.
No Kunari would ever cower helplessly, not woman nor elder nor child. They would fight for their survival with tooth and nail.
Well, we're not Kunari. I'm not asking those folk to fight monsters. No matter what happens, we can't let them evil things in there. If they die, the village is done. There's not much time before sundown.
I'm ready. I want to talk about Drin.
Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it. There's not much time before sundown.
Ready to make a stand. Let's wait for sundown.
Are you sure? There's still time left if you need to talk with Sir Perth or do anything else.
No, I'm ready now.
Then good luck to you. You'll need it.
I thought you could do that. No, we can really think, but oh well. Anyway.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready!
It's time, men. Know that we fight for the Maple. They are ours. Like the tracks.
stay here.
We need to hurry!
Looks like something wants to die again. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it. Let's see what you're made of. Got it. All right. Now it's better than later. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now it's better than later. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Let's see some blood. All right. Got it. Now it's better than later.
Dawn arrives, and we survived the night. We are victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, good sir. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
I've helped me to help defend the village.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe. Now they walk with he who is their maker. Long may they know the peace of his love.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now, we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Back my cards and out. And my locks. I'm quite ready, high enough level to get the advanced bow. Double check if I'm still alive.
I'm still amazed we made it through the night in one piece and won. They'll be telling stories about this for years, I bet. Fighting's not over. We still have Darkspawn to battle, and if the Arl sends out the call, I'll be there for him.
Haven't seen enough for him?
Who hasn't? Doesn't mean it's over, though. If you'll excuse me, I think I'll offer the Maker a bit of thanks for not choosing to be a wrathful god today. Good luck to you.
So we won the battle? If this is what war is like, with so many people hurt and dying, I don't want to think about what fighting the Darkspawn will be like. Van Tegan or Al Eamon will be calling for volunteers soon, won't they? They'll need an army to fight in the south now. I'll go when they call me, I guess. I'm going to get drunk first, though, if you'll excuse me.
Phew, some fight. Reminds me why I left Orzammar in the first place.
Why
Constant
this?
fighting. A warrior's life there is blood, ash, and dust. Though I'm not sure who's dirtier. These creatures or Darkspawn.
What do you intend to do now?
Rebuild. Same thing I intended to do before. Except this time, there's more humans left alive to help. First thing I'm gonna do is get some sleep. For about a week. Go celebrate or whatever it is you're gonna do. You won, right? You're a hero. Or something. Go celebrate or whatever you have to do.
I could use help with the Darkspawn.
If I wanted to fight Darkspawn, I'd have stayed in Orzammar. No thanks.
Thank you for helping with the battle.
Hey, anything for Redcliffe, right? Whatever. First thing I'm gonna do is go celebrate or whatever.
Good thing he's alive. we might have to come visit him later on. And a couple of things that I forgot to do.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Is that what I can do?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
What should I help you?
The Blackstone Irregulars fought alongside the King's army against Orlais. We've helped nobles defend their land and given our service to people in need for generations. Our current captain, Raelnor, is an honorable man who sees that we can do some good in Ferelden once more. He is so confident in our mission that he trusted the Grey Wardens would support us.
How can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
Oh, look.
Thank you. Maker's blessings light your path.
Yeah, I unfortunately messed this up. Yeah, it's not got there, but there's... There'll be a quest basically saying, look for recruits, and I messed it up.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal.
There you go, we'll look at some other quests as well, but we'll probably do them later on. I'm holding off on this one because,
But know that the sun always rises.
you get a bigger reward for if you get that later on and hand it in later on. Anyway, let's go into the tavern, see what's going on. Now that we have Lloyd die. Ooh, excuse me.
We may have lived through the night, but more trouble.
I'm proud to have
waits on
seen
the
you fight.
horizon.
We fought a
Battles
worthy
aren't
battle.
done yet.
And I
Darkspawn
expect the
beyond
What's
our
on your mind?
before we know it. Surely the king is
Greetings,
doing something about it.
Greetings, my lord.
Oh, don't mind us. Just talk.
Maker, help us.
I'll never
What
forget
will we do
what
now?
happened here. I'm glad I'm still standing, but
What did Darkspawn look like?
I deserve to be here.
I admit, for a while, I didn't think either of us would survive. It's good to see you did.
Good to see you too.
Anything I can get you?
Any supplies? Just got any more? Ah, it's the same old, same old. Oh, it's got fuck for this time. That'd be worth it, money. Nah. Oh yeah, when the quests involved me going into right here doesn't. Was that one of the ones I messed up?
Good day.
Yeah, not got that one. Anyway.
It is sad to think of how much death there has been here. But we have saved the village beyond all expectations. You have done well, my friend. I will remain here to guard the village and receive any fellow knights as they continue to return. At least until the castle is retaken.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on speaking to Bantegan because I want to do some. I want to get Sven's sword back because he deserves it, and also I'm gonna sort out some of my party infantry. You see, it's getting a bit full again. I'll do these quests later on. Oh. Aha. if you remember from the episode when we were in the circle, that was one of the things we released when we did the summoning seances. So that quest has gone full. The summoning seances quest, summoning seances quest is now finished.
Back off! I was here first.
You haven't seen a sword lying around here, have you?
Why, you looking to buy one?
Nope, my very large, very angry friend here is.
Oh, is he? Well, that's... see, I'd like to sell you one, but I don't, have any myself. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it, I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
You showed us what, did you understand?
No, that's some freeholder or other. He just sold me the looting rights. I'm not building a house here or nothing. He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him. Ha! This spot is mine. Find your own.
Oh, we also got a quest to hand in here with the Mage Collective.
Take this. You've earned it.
Just players in a play.
What business would the mighty Grey Wardens have with a man like me?
I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone Regulars.
Oh? What was this about?
I hear you're stolen flies from the
How
guild.
sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men, let's teach the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
All right, all right. Can I get you the ladder so you can get off my back? You are hopeless. Right then. And stay down.
So it looks like we're going to head towards the Frostback Mountains. That's where Orzammar is.
Careful.
I see a trap. 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 All right, all right. I see a trap. I see enemies ahead.
See, this might put off people who are not high level. These guys are short cap. I like them on a low difficulty, so it's not as bad as it's like I've got very good at our job as a healer.
How are we supposed to live like this? I have fires
Civil
waiting.
war, what will happen to us?
I'll never deserters, but I'll hold from them until later.
I'm taking my caravan to Hyatt. It's peaceful.
Theron!
Step right, maker's breath. Oh, beg your pardon, friend. You, startled me a bit.
We're looking for a Canary sword.
Can what? I'm sorry, I don't know what that...
Where is my sword?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
I'll give it to him if I were you, Theron.
I don't have it, I swear by Andraste's knickers. I sold it on the way here.
Who'd you sell it to?
A dwarf near Redcliffe. Dwyn, I think his name was.
Wait, Dwyn? I know him.
He's the one who has the sword, I promise you. Said he was a collector.
We'll see.
You can stop flinching, Sten. I'm not going to harm you.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to notice a lowly merchant.
You live on the surface?
Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzamar's lifeline, even if we're denied a caste.
Also, it's
The
really
Assemblage says we turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring.
Just really sounds
Hypocrites.
Sleep inside, darling.
Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
How often do you restock an
Twice
order
a year. I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it.
Okay. Yeah.
What can I do for you?
I have a note from your master.
This ought to be interesting. Such diction. This man is a true scholar and rhetorician. I am honored to be fired by one such as he. Good day.
They have to open the gate. My suppliers will think I cheated.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday?
Yeah, no point going to that door just yet, because that starts a quest we're not ready to yet. But we could kill these deserters in the meantime.
Yes?
I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone Irregulars.
What was this about?
He's done.
Oh, I see. Tauren must have sent you. I refuse to answer to a pawn of Tauren. Come, men, to arms!
I see enemies.
Can I get you a ladder? You can get off my back? This'll be fun! Right, come on! Get on now.
I got one left in Denerim. Back to Redcliffe Village we go. you can get a quest hand in a quest at the charters board. Yeah, I'm sure I missed Blacks and the Regulars in the very first, well, not the very first episode, but in the first episode at Lothering, but oh well.
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
Holy people. Boy.
Go celebrate or whatever you have to do.
I'm looking for a canary sword to build.
Now, why would you be interested in that?
It's mine.
You know, Farron didn't mention the giant he took it from was alive.
Why don't you give it the sword and we'll go?
Excellent idea. It's in my strongbox. Here's the key. Now, why don't you leave me alone?
Done now. Are you happy?
Yep. And somebody else could be really happy. What's the pause? Check you in wrong button. At a camp. Organise some stuff.
Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war.
You're welcome, sir.
I would thank you for this, if I knew how. And I could deliver a much more satisfying answer to the Arishok's question if the Blight were ended. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Then lead the way.
That's what Fenster's sword looks like. I think I'll get rid of the rainbow sword now because he no longer needs it. I keep meaning to give Liliana plant. Liliana.
Flowers? Thank you. They're very pretty.
Hold on.
These were her favorite. I haven't seen these in such a long time. They smell just like Mother used to. Thank you. Thank you so much for remembering.
Yes, it is good to have my sword at my side again. I call her Asala, the soul, my soul. She is forged from rare blue steel and has served me faithfully for many years. Yes, you understand what it is like to have a weapon that is part of you. Few others do.
Yeah, that's what I love about Sven. Like, him and the dog have so much respect for each other.
You and your friends are formidable I'm...
I think I'll sell all of them.
You and your friends are formidable.
I think I'll keep the... I'll see it would. Oh yeah.
Enchantment?
Oh, I just sold the weapon that had the enchantment on. Silly me. Let's hand in that to...
Such a force as
You called.
Oh, question.
I am hardly surprised.
Do you find Felden very strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Sound a bit homesick.
Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own. To see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Saharon. Tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs.
Something you like about Ferelden?
There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Kunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
Cookies?
Yes. We have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied.
Don't Crow ever want to change the lot in life?
What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell.
But that makes us turtle stronger.
Does it? It's also his weakness. If he stumbles and falls over, it pins him on his back. It is better to armor yourself with no more than what you need. One life, one duty.
Suppose that's true.
Shall we move on? Speak then.
Maybe it's not dangerous.
Clearly your chantry agrees.
The chant? Oh, not a major turn of blood magic.
My people have a tale. An Ashkari walked among the fields once, observing the laborers at work. Flax bloomed all around him, the color of still water. The air rippled like a curtain. As he stopped to examine a blossom, a bee stung him on the hand. The Ashkari turned to a laborer for aid and noticed for the first time the heavy gloves and coat she wore. As she tended to him, the Ashkari asked them why she was dressed so in such stifling heat. To avoid your fate, she replied. But there are many thousands of bees here, the Ashkari said to her, and only one stung me. Surely your caution is unwarranted. The stinger is always a surprise, agreed the laborer. But so is the bee that simply passes one by.
Fair to see your
May we not go on then?
Well, of course.
Very well.
Let's move on.
Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly very well.
Ooh, I got up a lot there. Rihanna?
Something I can help with? Yes? What?
What's on your mind? I will answer to...
Severin?
Here I am. Oh, this...
Yes.
Let's give it a dog for some.
Yes.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family.
Why didn't you enter the castle in the first place?
I had no idea what lurked in the castle, and I couldn't abandon the people of the village. What if... Maker's breath.
Tigan, thank the Maker, you yet live.
Isolde, you're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone.
We'll need more of an explanation than that.
What? Who is this man, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... Considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and haunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do.
What about Eamon? But excuse me, is he still alive?
He is. He is being kept alive so far, thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor, and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
Do you think this could be some kind of demon?
I do not know. Oh, Maker's mercy. Could it truly be a demon? I can't let it hurt my Connor. You must come back with me, Tegan. Please.
Tell me about this mage you mentioned.
He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned?
He claims an agent of Terran Logain's hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say.
Why do I get the feeling you're not telling us everything?
I beg your pardon? That's a rather impertinent accusation.
Impertinent for an elf, you mean?
No, I did not mean... That is to say, Please, stop this. An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and husband hostage. I came for help. What more do you want from me? Tegan, I do not have much time. What if it thinks I'm betraying it? It could kill Connor. Please come back with me. Must I beg?
So why must Tegan go alone?
For Connor's sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Tegan. Tegan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
Enough questions. We need to decide what to do.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tegan. Bless you.
What could that do?
I'm not certain, to be honest. I cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try. I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say?
What exactly if I should do in there?
I wish I knew. I don't know any more about this evil force than Isolde seems to. Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable.
We must end this evil no matter what.
Greater evils have been loosed on the world, but I will not argue with you. But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell, and good luck.
I locked myself in a cage once.
Why can't the dead stay in the ground where they
By a
belong?
day.
Got it. Get on. Can I get to the ladder? So you can get off my back? Now it's better than later. Got it. Can I get to the ladder? So you can get off my back?
Hello? Who's there? Is there anyone alive out there? Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle?
Yes, I came through a secret tunnel.
There's a tunnel? Then why hasn't anyone in the castle used it? We could all have escaped by now.
Did you want to abandon the owl, perhaps?
Perhaps you're right. If he's even still alive. My name is Jowan. I'm a mage Lady Isolde hired to tutor her son Connor. Until they, threw me into the dungeon here.
You're the one who poisoned the owl.
I'm not proud of it. The Arlessa had no idea what I was hired to do when she took me in to tutor Connor. I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the owl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot.
Why did you poison the owl?
I was instructed to by Terran Loghain. I was told that Arl Aemon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. You see, I'm a Maleficar, a blood mage.
A blood mage? Well, that isn't good.
Ah, I thought you looked familiar. I had thought you dead, hunted down by the Templars.
I guess you might have been told that. I was in hiding when I was caught. But instead of killing me, Loghain made me an offer. But he's abandoned me here, hasn't he? Everything's fallen apart and I'm responsible. I have to make it right somehow. I have to.
So Terran Loghain himself hired you?
Yes. When the Templars caught me, they brought me to Denerim to await execution. Eventually, someone came to see me, alone. It was the Terran. I'd seen paintings of him, so I knew. I thought he'd have me executed right there. But he said I could make up for my crime. He said I would be helping the country.
Why did he lesson need a mate to her son?
Connor had started to show signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him away for training.
Connor? A mage? I can't believe it.
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the Circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea.
Why would Isolde be frightened of her son becoming a mage?
Because he would be taken away forever. A mage cannot inherit a title, even the son of a powerful Arl. She's also a pious woman.
What do you mean?
Her son having magic was humiliating.
And Arl Aemon had no idea of his son's abilities?
No, she was adamant that he never find out. She said that he'd do the right thing, even if it meant losing their son, and that infuriated her.
How much magic did he teach Connor?
Some. But he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell, never mind something more powerful. At least not intentionally. I have thought about it, and it's possible Connor could have inadvertently done something to tear open the veil. With the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle. Powerful ones could kill and create those walking corpses.
I think I understand.
I never meant for it to end like this. I swear. Let me help you fix this.
Jowan has good intentions, but a blood mage? I find it difficult to trust his words.
I don't know. He is a blood mage. But this is an unusual situation.
Give me a chance, please.
How will I know you... So how will you make things right?
I tried to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do.
After what happened?
Afterwards, I assume I'll be arrested, or executed, or whatever people like me get. I'm tired of running from the circle. I need to account for what I've done.
That's commendable if that's true.
I'm glad you think so. So what now?
I think you'll stay in your cage for now.
Then I will wait. If you change your mind, I will be here.
It'd be handy if him been staying in this cage. I don't think there's anything in here, but I just want to double check.
All right. Down! Let's make this quick! Get on. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? All right. I'll get on it. Now it's better than Just call me the all right. Put it on. Now it's better than waiting. You can get off my back. We work well together. Finished. Now what do you want?
Try one more time and see if I find something interesting. Nope. Sometimes you find something interesting in certain areas. I've got to remember which ones. I know there's a certain area you find something really, really interesting. And then pantaloons and beer.
in the ground where they belong. I'm sorry, am I too quick for you? Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Someone's going to fall. It sure won't be me. Got it. Let's see some blood. That's right, come on.
Happening before.
Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon.
Oh no, I
And
missed
when we're there, I wonder
that
if you might be
conversation.
able
But
to
he's talking about his sister.
look someone up.
You have a friend outside the Grey Warden?
I'm not talking about a friend, exactly. And no, it's not that sort of friend either. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret, after all. But, after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking, and... well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim.
Have you contacted her?
No. I thought about writing her, but I never did. And then we were called down to Ostagar, and I never got the chance. She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
What do you expect? What are you expected she will do?
I'm not sure. I don't know anything about her except her name and where she lives. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
Yep, we got another quest.
Got it. You're gonna regret
I'm gonna die that skip the fight.
Get off my back. Get off my back.
Really, give me treat stuff for the dog, but they don't really help you unlock anything because the dog more or less comes with maximum likeness, whatever.
Looks like something wants to die again. Get off my back.
And also, if you remember the fade ring when he's talking to someone, he goes, "Oh, this is Goldana." Oh yeah, it's her. She's on that.
Please, don't hurt me.
Calm down. I'm not going to hurt you.
I'm sorry. I'm so frightened. These monsters are everywhere. My name's Valena. The Arlessa's maid. Is she all right? What happened to everyone?
Valena, the Mistress story?
My father. I want to go back to the village. Is there a way out of here?
There's a tunnel leading out of the dungeons.
But the monsters!
I killed most of them. It's safe.
I'll find my way. I can run fast and I know the castle. Thank you.
I'll get on it. Now it's better than later. Can I get you a ladder? So you can get off my back? Done. Anything else? Got it. Now it's better than later. Get the ladder so you can get off my back. Right, all right. So you can get off my back. That's right. Come on. All right. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now it's better than later.
There is much.
Oh yeah, landmark trees. This is what a dog does with them. Yeah, you basically read on them and get stronger.
You have opened the gates. That is good. My men and I are eager to see our Arl again. Shall we enter the main hall together? It must be held if we are to regain control of the castle.
Hey, look around first. See if there's anything else that needs to be picked up first.
What is the situation? Shall
Yes,
we go
let's
to
get in
the
the
hall
hall
with you?
together.
Excellent. Let us go now then, and see what awaits us there.
So these are our visitors. The ones you told me about, Mother.
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers. The ones I sent to reclaim my village.
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is an elf, Connor. You've seen elves before. We have them here in the castle.
Oh, I remember. I had their ears cut off and fed to the dogs. The dogs chew for hours. Shall I send it to the kennels, Mother?
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
Maker's breath. What has happened here?
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does.
What do you do with Bantegan?
Here I am. Here am I. I like him better this way. No more yelling. Now he amuses me.
Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon. Connor was just trying to help his father.
It was a fair deal. Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody! Ha 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 ha!
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen if you kept shouting, didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This man will have the audience he seeks. Tell us, what have you come here for?
I can help, if I could.
To help me? To help Father? To help yourself? Which?
To help the Jarl, of course.
So you're a concerned well-wisher. Why didn't you say that in the first place? All this sneaking around and killing is so unnecessary. But Father is so very ill. We really shouldn't disturb him. Isn't that right, Mother?
I don't think...
Of course you don't! Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun. Frankly, it's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This man spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village, and now he'll repay me.
We should do something, and quickly.
Take the battle to them! Now it's better than late.
Off my back? I'll get on it.
Have at you!
Tegan! Oh, Tegan! Are you all right?
I am better now, I think. My mind is my own again.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here. What a fool I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him.
I'm not about to kill a child.
I do not know if we can save him. Demons do not listen to reason.
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through. Please, I just want to protect him.
Isn't that what started this? You hired the mage to teach Connor in secret, to protect him.
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away. I thought if he learned just enough to hide it, then...
Where is Arlene?
Upstairs in his room. I think the demon has been keeping him alive.
So if we destroy the demon, then...
Then my husband may perish. Yes.
What are options?
I wouldn't normally suggest slaying a child, but... he's an abomination. I'm not sure there's any choice.
I do not like the idea of hurting the boy, but...
Connor is my nephew. But... he is also possessed by a demon. Death would be... merciful.
No? What about the mage? He could know something of this demon. If he still lives, we could speak to him.
He's downstairs in the den, still alive.
Then we should bring him here immediately. I do not know how much we can trust him. But we must find out what he knows. Tegan, could you find him?
I will try. Though if he resists, I will not hesitate to kill him. I'll return shortly.
You're lucky to be alive, Jowan. After all you've done.
I didn't summon any demon, Lady Isolde. But I did poison the owl, and that started all this. I'm willing to help if you'll let me. The demon in Connor needs to be destroyed. Killing Connor is the easiest way to do that, certainly. But there is another way. A mage could confront the demon in the Fade, without hurting Connor himself.
What do you mean? Is the demon not within Connor?
Not physically. The demon approached Connor in the Fade while he dreamt, and controls him from there. We can use the connection between them to find the demon.
You can enter the Fade, then? And kill the demon without hurting my boy?
No, but I can enable another mage to do so. It normally requires lyrium and several mages. But I have blood magic.
Blood magic is forbidden, it's not an option.
There's a way. I must know it. Please. Tell us what you mean, Jowan.
Lyrium provides the power for the ritual, but I can take that power from someone's life energy. This ritual requires a lot of it, however. All of it, in fact.
So, someone must die? Someone must be sacrificed?
Yes, and then we send another mage into the Fade. I can't enter because I'm doing the ritual. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's not much of an option.
Is there no other method?
The power has to come from somewhere, and that means either lyrium or blood.
Then let it be my blood. I will be the sacrifice.
What? Isolde, are you mad? Eamon would never allow this.
Either someone kills my son to destroy that thing inside him, or I give my life so my son can live. To me, the answer is clear.
Blood magic. How can more evil be of any help here? Two wrongs don't make a right.
Can we even trust this Jowan to do as he promises? Give him access to such power, and who knows what he shall do? I am uneasy.
Connor is blameless in this. He should not have to pay the price.
It's up to you, my friend. You know more about such things than I do, and it's your companion going into the Fade. The decision is yours.
There must be another way to enter the Fade.
You can find lyrium and more mages at the Circle of Magi, if they would even do it.
The Circle Tower's not far from here, and Naomi.
Indeed. It should not be difficult to get what is needed, provided we have the time.
But what will happen here? Connor will not remain passive forever.
I'll take that chance.
Very well. I will keep Jowan here as a precaution. He says he wants to help, so he will keep an eye on Connor with us. Go to the tower quickly, then. The longer you are away, the greater the chances of disaster.
I'm gonna level up Alistair.
Get off my back?
Did I miss some bodies for suicide?
I can't do that. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? That about wraps it up. It is done.
I do not like this talk of possessions and spirits and...
I can't believe I forgot some more. Oops, but I'll quickly see if I can go grab some more. I'm not bugging myself out with it personally. That's good to know. Thought I'd lock myself out. I would have been annoyed if I did. Hey, sleepy boy. Oh, I thought it was Chamberlain. I thought I knew it was Chamberlain. I don't think I'm being so forgetful. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Go upstairs. Separate actually corner and
Lifeless bastards. Done. Anything else?
I think if I remember correctly. Let me double check something very quickly.
Is that for me? Really? Wow! Wow!
I was double checking something.
Oh, marvelous.
If I remember correctly. So. This. Yes, we'll.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? I'll get on. All right, come Finished. Now what do you want?
I was hoping we don't end up in a situation where I have to. Oh, got a new bow. Kill me. I feel like I'm getting dangerously close to. I'll save him. I think I'm getting dangerously close to accidentally killing. Yeah.
No! Don't go near him! She'll get angry! She'll get...
Oh no, unfortunately. That's what I want to happen. Yeah, I'm gonna hurt it because I think if I went to that room, I'm gonna have to kill Connor. Yeah, that's the first time I'll get down to a fucking demon. I'm gonna sneak into that room again. And sneak back out. Oh my god. I don't think I ever freaked out so much. Oh dear, sorry. Sorry if I seem a bit also a bit. And no flattery. I don't know, this thing's taking a bit of a... I don't know. I need to go back to the circle. Oh. I should have a new bow, shouldn't I? So... Oh, what am I doing? I want me, so where's the bow? Bow, 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 bow. Fox bow. No bow for me. A bit smaller than what I'm used to, but... Hey, I got a new weapon now. Let's go to the camp quickly so I can get some new stuff. I also want to swap some of the party members around. I want someone to be in the party when we go back. Anyway. Let's go back to Alistair first. One more gift I want to give, but we'll rather go to him in camp. So, Alistair, for you.
This is my mother's amulet. It has to be. But why isn't it broken? Where did you find it?
I found it in Castle Redcliffe in the study.
Oh, the Jarl's study? Then he must have found the amulet after I threw it at the wall. And he repaired it and kept it. I don't understand. Why would he do that?
Perhaps you met more to him than you think.
I guess you could be right. We never really talked that much. And then the way I left... Thank you. I mean it. I thought I'd lost this to my own stupidity. I'll need to talk to him about this if he recovers from his... When he recovers, that is. I wish I'd had this a long time ago. Did you remember me mentioning it? Wow. I'm more used to people not really listening when I go on about things.
Your friend, of course I remember.
I don't know what to say. I'm honored. Thanks again.
Unexpected. Thank you.
I'm gonna give
How nice.
Interesting.
Yes.
Indeed. Yes.
No, come on, what's up with me in the road? Oh, it's a shop! It's a handy shop.
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegra can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
What's going on,
There's two things I'm here for. Travel or trade. Understand?
Actually, discount yours. I don't think... What I'm going to do, I'm going to sell everything for now, because I don't think I can find any better weapons. No one on our team uses bolts. Irving.
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery.
Can you go to can I go to Redcliffe and say possessed child?
The child is possessed. But killing the demon would mean killing the... Unless you intend to enter the Fade. Yes, it can be done with a group of mages. I shall gather what mages I can, and we shall leave promptly. A life is at stake.
You really killed all those abominations? I'm sure you need supplies after that.
Here he goes, off for the trade. They might come back here, because look at that belt. That belt will be handy for me. We got oak. I think that one's just for, yeah, that's just for mages, so... Can I give that to Morgan? So you got a bit of stuff. Yeah, another one that requires a lot of high level, so... Never mind, let's go. We have a child to save. Don't Mr. Peepers? I love you.
There you are. We have brought lyrium and begun preparations for the ritual. We can start any time.
So only one person can go through?
Yes. We haven't sufficient lyrium at present to send more than one mage into the Fade.
Do you have any last minute advice?
It truly depends on the manner of demon. It sounds like a spirit of greed and desire, one of the more powerful in the hierarchy. It will likely engage you in dialogue and tempt you with an offer. Avoid it. Making deals with demons never turns out well.
I saw this anyway.
It only works because the child gave himself to the demon willingly. If the demon takes over the host forcibly, we must slay the abomination. We have only enough lyrium for one attempt. I hope you succeed. Such a young lad deserves better than execution.
Let's do this now.
I'm glad we decided to take this route. This is really the best option.
Very well. Who will go into the Fade?
Morgan, beautiful.
Then let us begin forthwith.
Is that you, Connor? I can hear you. I'm coming. Is anyone out there? Hello? Blessed are they who exists. You there? Have you seen my son? I can hear him, but I cannot find him. This blasted fog has me turning in circles.
This is the Fade. Your kind cannot navigate it any more than you could navigate a dream.
I don't understand. Where is my Connor?
I will find him for you, since I foolishly gave my word that I would. Leave me to it.
No. No, you're trying to lead me astray. I do not believe you. Connor! Connor, where are you? Curse this blasted dog! Why can I see?
Now, if I was Morgan, what would I do in this situation?
Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now.
I do not have time for fool children. Now tell me where this demon is.
Fool! You won't get near. I won't let you.
Another battle, I see. My weapon is useless. I must try something else. My weapon is useless. I
I'm not force field.
You! You're the one making Father sick! Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
Enough of these games. Give me what I want.
Trespasser! I will drive you out!
Very well. I shall do it.
I'll help him! You can't stop me!
Connor? Is that you?
Get out of here! You have to get out!
Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be. Why must you interfere?
Why do you speak through illusions? Come, let us converse.
No. It is time for you to go now. Do not persist, or things will go very badly for you.
As you wish.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face. You see my true form, and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead.
I will not become an abomination no matter what you try.
One soul I already possess. I do not need another. You need not fear me on that account. I wish only to talk.
Do you take me for a fool? I know better than to bargain with your kind.
Alas, that is sad. Very well then. If you wish a battle, you will have it. Let us see if your power matches your boldness, creature.
One. That's one.
I shall do it.
Yes! Fuck you, bitch. We won! We won! We won! Last time I put a reaction from Tsunami was what's happened.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things. Eamon has much to mourn and rebuild should he recover. But at least he could be thankful that both his son and wife are safe.
I owe you my deepest thanks. I can scarcely believe Connor is the boy he once was.
There is still the matter of Jowan. His poisoning Eamon began this whole mess, yet he lives. I must decide what becomes of him. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think?
What do you want my opinion?
You spoke with him, have you not? You know what he has done better than I do, even.
I don't think it's your decision to make.
What do you mean? He is responsible for many of the problems here, and is a Maleficar as well.
Exactly, he's the Circle of Magi's responsibility.
Perhaps you are correct. But that is Eamon's decision, not mine. I'm sorry. Jowan stays in the dungeon for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him.
The urn. The urn of sacred ashes will save Eamon.
I'll seek out the urn.
Thank you. I am grateful for your eagerness to help restore my husband. Find Brother Genitivi, the scholar, in Deneram. He has been researching the urn's location for several years now. The knights that returned say they were unable to find Genitivi. But perhaps the Maker will lead you to him.
I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
someone's life, as well as my own. I would always be thankful to you for that.
See this room earlier.
You're the one who saved me.
Actually, it was Morgan.
Then, I guess I owe her thanks. Father always said to remember to thank people who do nice things for you. I hope Father gets better soon. He will, won't he?
Oh, don't worry, Connor. I'll make sure of that.
It will take years to sort out the castle properly.
I feel red. Early one we're all dealing with.
I hear you saved the Earl's son.
Finished. Now what do you want?
Still got to be forgetting for that door.
Oh, there's so much to be cleaned up. That poor little boy. I just can't bear to think what he must have gone through.
I still checking that. Not anything to do.
I hear you saved the Earl's son. That's got
Anyway, I'll be doing some things off stream. Actually, no, I don't think I'll do them off stream, but yeah, I'm going to be ending off very, very soon. I'm just going to get out of this castle and hold on.
It will take years to sort out the castle properly. Didn't we even get the chance?
Yeah, because that's where I found my medallion. But I do want to go back to the
It is good you resolve this demon business. Now we must either revive
still check the band to see you alright.
You return. Might you have news?
Icon.
Yes, but they are returning slowly. No doubt the war's progress, as well as the darkspawns, hinders many of them.
What's Eamon's condition?
Unchanged, I'm afraid. We've tried more magical healing, but nothing works. As time passes, I become more and more convinced the urn might be our only hope.
That's okay.
Then good luck, my friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna head to the camp and then we'll continue our next episode from there. And then we're gonna take a little bit of a side quest break. Because let's say we've done a lot of story progress today, and it'd be nice to take a bit more chill for Friday. But anyway, we'll get to the party camp. Hopefully, nothing loose pipes up. Actually, it'd be nice if it did, but I really doubt it. Oh.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe.
I think it turned out quite well, don't you?
I just wanted to thank you. You went out of your way to save the Arl's family, and you did it. Even though it would have been easier not to. There's been so much death and destruction. It makes me feel good that at least we were able to save something. No matter how small. I owed the Arl that much.
If we can stop the blight, we'll save much more.
You're right. Hopefully, by that time, there's still enough of Ferelden left to save. Good. Now that the warm, fuzzy part of the day is over with, we can get back to the ritual dismemberments. Oh, wait, it's not Tuesday, is it?
No, that was yesterday. Oh dear, Alison makes me laugh. But anyway, next time, side questing, and maybe we'll take a look into our next area. And Chad wants his tea. Anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit the like button and subscribe. And ring the bell. If you watch us on Twitch, give us a follow in the description or a prime. Anyway, let's go raiding on our friend Tamjin, because she's a legend and she's probably one of the oldest friends of our channel. So, anyway, see you guys next time. Bye bye.